Fellow traders, 'tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Friday, December the 19th. The year's 2025. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap-up. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, let's have risk management in place so we don't lose more than we're willing to lose while we are trading. So if we take a quick look at the weekly chart here, the dashboard tells us that all the open gaps have filled. And right now we're just a little over 3 pips above the weekly open. 80, now 79 off the high, 65 off the low. And we are within the opening range for the week. That should be obvious, but let's see, Monday, Tuesday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we actually broke out of either one or both sides of the opening range. And that's for the week, but we're still above the opening range for the month, and we are well above the opening range for the year. And for the year right now, we're 867 pips above the yearly open, 411 off the high, and 1,278 pips off the low. Inside bar action, we've pretty much been in the inside bar range of the weekly inside bar from 8 weeks ago. Notice a couple times this week we broke above the high, but we fell back down off that weekly inside bar high both times. Today's range is kind of laughable at 31 pips on the pound. The beast, the pound yen, is leading at 271 pips. Euro yen is at 247. The Swiss yen's at 260. And the dollar yen's at 206. So obviously something going on with the yen. And even the Australian yen is at 156 pips. So it looks like, to me, the yen is really took it, really got hit hard. I'm not sure why, but it doesn't matter the why. We just need to know how the market's reacting to the why and trade accordingly. And that's one of those things that's kind of hard for new foreign exchange traders, because a lot of times they come from the stock market, and the stock market's pretty much all about the company news and figuring out why the price is going up or down. And that's how a lot of traders make their money. Looking at the buy zone here, we can see the weekly open and daily open are practically on top of each other. And we've triggered out of the buy zone a few times, only for a few pips, and the same thing for the short zone. The weekly open crossover traders, they definitely had a chance to pick up a handful of pips or more than once. And with a 30.5 pip range, it's way too small to even consider rat trades. Looking at the Bambino Flex indicator, it was saying to go short. Pivot trading plan price near the pivot was calling for a short. We got close to the pivot a couple times, and it never even hit the pivot, but it was rejected each and every time from that level. So once again, we missed the pivot today by 2 pips. We've taken out that weekly pivot, but we haven't taken out the monthly pivot, and we're It's like 204 pips above it at the moment. And we've got, let's see, next week we've got Christmas coming up, so that's only a few trading days. And then the next, we got the New Year's coming up. So we only probably have about 4, maybe 5 active trading days left. So unless something big happens, I don't think we're going to take out that monthly pivot. So we're going to have 2 open monthly pivots for 2025, it looks like. Um, once again, not much range in and out of the wick zone, but these big wicks have really caused the statistics here closing outside of the wick zone to drop all the way. I think it was above 80. Now we're down to 63. So you can see how things are getting kind of wicky on the daily, because price just seems to be going back towards the open. And you can just see here we've got some just huge wicks. So for the week, we have 144 pips of range, 16 percentile out of the last 12 weeks. We did break the high by 18 pips. We did not break the previous week's low. So for you rats, high minus close, 78. Close minus low, 66. And for the weekly crossover traders, to the upside, high minus open was 84 pips. And to the downside, open minus low was 61 pips. And looking at some simple price action chart, you can see here the past couple of hours, actually past, 5 hours, the H1 range has been above 10 pips, dropping down to the M30. You can see the past 3 hours, which, let's see, the past 6 bars, only when we got one below 10 pips, but there was definitely pips to be made. You can see here crossing above the previous day's open, crossing above today's open. So just trading simple price action trades here. You can see a turn trade here, a turn trade there. Once again, looking at these return bars, price comes back to those opens. So we've got a nice return bar here. It could come back. We just have to wait and see. Highest low, we had a trigger 2 bars ago. Let's see if we actually get a trade out of it. Notice how these ranges are so compressed. Only 9 pips here. And here we got triggers happening. But it's funny, we've got a daily range of 31 and the current H4 is 30 pips. What does that tell you? So you can see here a trigger happened, but price got rejected and moved back up. So it had come down actually below the H1 open and the M30 open, which are one and the same. Same for the M15, and got rejected. So we'll see what happens with that. Now looking at the range for the month, 276 here, not the lowest, but pretty anemic. Okay, let's take a look at the ATR percent. Only 61. And that looks like the lowest. That is the lowest over the past 20 years. So unless they push that range, we're going to see the lowest ATR for December. We had a couple of 64s, 65. Oh no, it's not the lowest. Here's one. There's 52, so next to the lowest. Back in 2017, only 52%. And let's look at the close minus the year-to-date open. So 6.93. Remember June it hit over 10. And we went back up in August and then dropped down October. November was up, December's up. So we'll just have to wait and see how that all plays out. And put that back to the range. On the trade reminder, we got a turn trade, so price is turning up. The price is above the upper wick zone of the previous month. Buyer strong control. Drop down to the week. We've got a higher high, higher low. Actually, look at the month. Yeah, monthly higher high, higher low. Weekly higher high, higher low. Right now we're inside the previous month's upper wick zone. On the daily, we've got a lower high, higher low. We're putting in an inside bar to be expected with, what was it? 31 pips of range. That's just so small. Prices turning up. But it looks like maybe traders are taking off for the Christmas holiday week coming up. Okay, so once again, sometimes you just have to be patient. We had that higher low trigger up here. I think we had one here, and then it went up. We got a second one. So you trade what you see. So we had that, and you can see here that's about a 4 pip difference so far. And on this one, it looks like you've got about a 3 pip difference. So if you put those two trades on, you'd be up 7 pips and gaining. And that's one of the things. I was talking with Walmart, and he was saying that, when we first started talking, he was trading. He was his risk was a lot higher as a percentage of his account. He said he had to because he wanted to ramp his account up. And, he was only shooting for 10 pips a day. Now, he's making 100 pips a day. Sometimes more, sometimes a little less. He's putting in the hours. In fact, he told me today he had over 100 pips. I think he said 101. And the daily range is only 31, but he's just basically, trading, just from what he says, edge to edge. He just sees those, takes the trades, using the flip-flop boxes mainly. And, sometimes using the indicator 2 as a bias and as something to look for when to exit or when to stick. And, it really does go to show it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it, because almost every method there's somebody who can trade it successfully. So it's not the method, it's the trader. And so right now, putting in another 3 ball, that would have been a nice move. So that's just how it goes sometimes. So, fellow traders, I wish you all a fun and safe weekend. Be careful out there. And when you come back to trade, always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One. Over and out.